owning your own business, you're actually making a difference in someone's life. You're taking a huge burden off their shoulders, and simplifying a process that could otherwise be incredibly daunting.
That's right. Yeah, you can feel good about what you're even houses. I mean, even flipping houses and renovating houses and providing rental properties for people. I feel good about that. I'm turning neighborhoods around. I'm providing housing, better housing for people. I'm increasing values in neighborhoods. That's a good feeling. It's also fun. It's also rewarding. You know, you make money. If you think about W-2 though, for a lot of situations, I don't want to say this is always the case, is there's a ceiling, right? You've got a W-2 position. There's only so far you're going to go. There's only so much you can stretch your arms out and really make a difference and grow something. That the one of the freeing things about being an entrepreneur is just there's no ceiling. Like the sky's the limit. Like you can stretch out in so many different directions and grow businesses and grow income and grow wealth. And that's fulfilling. If you've got that entrepreneurial bent, it's fulfilling.
I love that. So I realized in my intro, I didn't mention any of the television shows that you starred in. So, if we could go back through, was Flip or Flop Atlanta your first HGTV series?
Yeah. So back in 2017-ish was our first show with HGTV called Flip or Flop Atlanta. And that ran for a couple seasons. And then in 2020, we did Rock the Block season 2, and then that turned into, I think the next year we did Flipping Showdown. And as you know, Flipping Showdown is what kind of morphed into Red Barn Home Buyers. You remember the whole premise of Flipping Showdown was that the winner got a Red Barn franchise, and so we're like, let's start a Red Barn franchise since we got a whole show about it, and that launched Red Barn franchise. So I mean, Red Barn Home Buyers, which again, sky's the limit. It's been a phenomenal ride with Red Barn Home Buyers.
Yeah, insane. So if we could go back to 2017, how were you contacted, for the show? I mean, did they reach out to you? Did you reach out to them? How did that even come to fruition?
Great question. We were definitely not looking for a show. It was never on our radar. And believe it or not, they reached out to us in 2015 originally, just out of the blue. I think they found our website. Back in 2015, it was less about social media and more about web presence. And so we had a website, where it showed off our houses that we were flipping in Atlanta. They found us and they asked if we wanted to just jump on an interview and talk about it. So Anita and I were like, what? Well, I did. What's funny, I'd been contacted before and I'd always said, no, nah, not interested. I like what I'm doing. And for whatever reason, they got me on the right day. We said, okay, whatever. We'll set up a Skype interview. That shows you how old this is. We did a Skype interview. And that Skype interview turned into a sizzle reel. They came to Atlanta and they filmed for a couple of days. Sizzle reel is like a 4-minute video that just kind of talks about who you are and what you do. And that turned into a pilot. The pilot aired in 2016. Apparently, it did well enough to order a season. So we filmed in 16 and 17. I think it aired in late 17, maybe. And yeah, then the rest is history. It was a crazy ride for sure.